Hi, I'm Lily, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 steps to get over heartbreak. I went through a breakup almost a year ago, and it was so hard. So I totally understand what you are going through. It's like, it was probably one of the most painful things I ever went through, especially when you're really in love with the person and then like they're just gone. It's so, it's just so heartbreaking. Like, there's not even words to describe. So I feel you and I'm so sorry. I wish I could be there holding your hand right now. But hopefully these steps will help you. So first one is go out with friends. I know it sounds kind of like, I don't know, like you just want to stay at home and like lay in bed and just watch Netflix and eat ice cream. But then you're just gonna like feel sluggish and feel bad about yourself and just be kind of feeling sorry for yourself. And I don't know, like if I had done that, I would have been a disaster. Like you can do that a little bit, but you don't want to do it too much, if that makes sense. So like the first day after I broke up with, or I was broken up with, I just went out with friends. I had a blast and like everyone was just super nice and it distracted me because I feel like at first the pain is so strong you don't want to just sit and think about it. So I feel like the first thing is kind of distract yourself and but be out there and in a healthy way. And it also it also helps you remember that you have people there that love you and care about you even if that person doesn't anymore. They aren't the only person in your life that cares about your well-being and like wants to have fun with you. The second thing is to get rid of the stuff. I mean, all the stuff they gave you, all the stuff in your room, maybe pictures or something, take them down because every time you come in to like rest or something, you're going to be reminded again, even though it's always on your mind anyways, but it's even harder with that stuff around. You don't have to necessarily get rid of it, but at least get rid of it, at least in your space. Like put it all in a box, put it in the attic or something, and you can come back to it once you're healed more. And it will bring up memories for sure, but it won't have the same pain that it does right now. So what I did was I got rid of all the stuff they gave me, but I was in a long distance relationship, so I kept all the letters and everything, and I have those tucked away. And I've looked at them maybe like once, but I'm not really ready yet to really look at them and everything. But I kept all that. I kept all the letters and cards and everything, but I got rid of all the gifts, all the like, his sweatshirt, stuff like that. I just gave to Goodwill because I was like, someone can use this and appreciate it, but I can't really. Like, it just brings pain. But obviously, I didn't really want to just throw it away because some of it was nice stuff. So yeah, I also kept all of our photos because I had some photos like developed and stuff. So I kept all those and the letters. The third is don't rebound. It is so easy just to rebound. And even I'm a life coach, and so I was training to be a life coach. I'm like almost done, but I was training to be one when we were dating. And so I just always am trying to figure out like the best way to get through rough times, good times, just, so I was researching a lot about breakups and stuff because that's just what I do. And it actually did help a lot. But a lot of stuff said to just find another guy and you'll get over the last one. But I do not think that is a good idea unless you're in a very specific situation, because you're just going to pick someone that is probably not the right person for you because they're just the first one there and you're really lonely. And I understand. I wanted to do that. It was my initial instinct just to be like, oh, okay, he likes me. I'm lonely. That'll be nice. But just stop and really think about it. Like, okay, if I was at a different point in my life, would I really want to date this guy? And also in this pain, do I really want him to have to deal with all this and not be seeing my normal, like, balanced self? Well, pretty balanced, but like, do you really want to start a relationship on that rocky foundation when you're just a mess and still like maybe still in love with this other guy. So I would just say don't rebound, even if you have a chance. Like I definitely had quite a few guys that were like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then they'd give you a hug, and then they'd be like, oh, what's your Snapchat? And I'm like, no thanks. I had that happen with quite a few friends, that kind of stuff, where they'd be like really supportive and sweet and then be like hitting on me. So just be really mindful of that, and don't just follow your heart in that. If you like, people always say follow your heart, but sometimes it can be deceitful. Because you could end up with a guy that was even worse than your last one, and you could end up heartbroken over and over if you just keep rebounding. And the fourth is look at what mistakes you made in the relationship. Like look at what caused it to end. Even if he broke up with you, or maybe you broke up with him because he just wasn't the right guy, like look at the things that you did that caused problems too. Don't just be like, oh, they're just a jerk, I hate them. Even though that's what you want to do, because we don't really want to look at ourselves in this instance. And I wouldn't advise you to do this like that day, like, you know, maybe in a week or a month after, like depending. I think I did it probably within the week, but not like the day it happened. It was like the next week. I was like, okay, what can I learn from this? What's my takeaway? Like I spent so much time and effort on this and it still fell apart. Like what would I do differently if I went through the same thing again? And really be honest with yourself. Don't beat yourself up though, because a lot of the times people will attack you when you're going through a breakup. Someone that like loved you and took care of you and everything was really nice, they will like, they know what will hurt you, and a lot of the time they'll say stuff like that will hurt you but isn't true. So like really be honest with yourself. Maybe talk to someone else about it. Like I know I talked to like my best friend and my mom and stuff about things that I wished I had done differently, and some of the things they were like, okay, that wasn't your fault at all. Like make sure it's someone that is like cares about you a lot and isn't gonna just say what you want them to say, because that's not gonna help you if they're just, yeah, they're a jerk, I hate them too, you know. So yeah. And the fifth I said was be sad. I didn't let myself be sad enough, just because I didn't want to wallow in pain and everything. But you do need to let yourself be sad. Otherwise, you're going to just, what I kind of did was I pushed myself so hard and I made myself so busy that I wouldn't think about it at all. But you do, sorry, you do need to let yourself grieve. Like it's important to be able to heal. So I just ended up grieving like way later. And I mean, it still hurts. It definitely does sometimes. But it's not in the same way, because I did let myself mourn and be sad. Like, yeah. But definitely don't stay there. Like you don't want to just stay there for years or something. So number 6 is to take care of yourself. This is kind of similar to what I was saying about going out with friends and everything, and not just like wallowing in like depression and just sadness and like let yourself be sad, but don't wallow. So taking care of yourself. I was in a long distance relationship, so we would FaceTime every night till like kind of late. I'm not a night person at all, but I would do it because I like cared about him and I wanted to talk to him. So as soon as we broke up, I started going to bed at like, I think it was the spring. And so I think I was going to bed at like 9 o'clock and waking up at like 5, I think is what I started doing. And so I would get up, I would like do my morning stuff, and I started working out more, eating healthier. I was actually vegan at the time. So just try to take care of yourself, because if you just let yourself go, it's not going to help your mind. It's not going to help you heal. You're going to just feel like you are worthless, and I don't want you to feel that way, because you are not. So just start working out, start drinking water, start eating cleaner. Your body will feel better and your mind will too. So number 7 is the last one. Definitely not the least, though. This is huge. I wish I had known this when I was going through a breakup. It is to meet your needs. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a list of all the things that your significant other was meeting for you. It could be your need for maybe love of your body. Maybe you're really insecure and they thought you looked amazing or something like that. Or maybe they met your need for variety and spontaneity kind of thing because they were really spontaneous and you usually kind of take things, pretty the easy way and the not the crazy way. And maybe they were meeting that need for you. So what I want you to do is make a list of all the things that they met for you. And I want you to figure out what they meant the best and what meant the most to you that they did for you. And I want you to figure out how to do that for yourself. So maybe it's the variety kind of thing. They helped you just have a blast and do crazy stuff that you would have never done. So I want you to figure out 3 ways you can still meet that need for yourself. 3 ways that you can meet regularly, like a way to meet it regularly. So maybe something you do every day. It could be like reading a really crazy book, or it could be maybe doing something like traveling, maybe planning a trip. And I want you to figure out three things you can do. For 2 of them, I want you to figure out 3 ways to meet it. So that's 6 actions that you're going to take. And I want you to figure out something that you can do every day, and then something that you can do once a week, and then something you can do maybe every month. So those 3 actions. And this will be huge because you won't feel that gaping hole. You're still missing them and everything, but you won't have this whole part of your identity gone that was wrapped up in them. So yeah, that is all I have. I hope that this was encouraging and that these steps help you. I know they helped me a lot. Well, the ones I did. Just the last one I didn't do because I didn't really know about it. I learned about that through life coaching, actually. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I am so sorry you're going through this rough time. I'm sorry I keep blinking. I don't know. It's sunny and my eyes have kind of been bothering me recently. So sorry that I keep blinking. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that you're able to heal and have an incredible relationship in the future.